Where's my wife?
She's here. They're all here, don't worry. So we're all going back in the cars, various cars, to the studio. And while we're all rushing away there, we're going to show a few moments of your latest triumph, the charity concert you did in Seoul for the opening of the Olympics.
Oh, that's great.
Right. He's lost his voice.
I have. I lost my voice.
So really sweet and let me love again.
I've just been told the size of the television audience who watched that show tonight throughout Asia, 5 billion, almost as large as your family. Most of them here, I think. So you're obviously used to large audiences. But Eng, as I know you like to be called, let me remind you of a day more than 25 years ago when, as a hard-up young singer called Jerry Dorsey, newly married and living in a flat with no furniture, you realised you'd struck gold.
That was the day we came up in the pools. The big win, £30,000.
Yes, the girl you first asked to dance at the Leicester Palais 32 years ago, your wife, Pat. So, Pat, £30,000 must have seemed the answer to your dreams.
Oh, absolutely. No furniture, 2 children, the band sleeping on the floor in the living room. They went and wanted to get champagne. You know, I stopped that.
You stopped it? Why did you didn't put the X's in the wrong place?
I forgot to post it.
So I could have been rich.
No, he was wonderful.
Well, take the weight off your feet. The seat is yours. Well, that's a very philosophical way to accept that tragedy in your life, and I'm sure most of us here would have reacted in just the same way. But when you changed your name and you crossed the Atlantic, that pool's win became a drop in the ocean as you packed them in Las Vegas with hits like this.
Every day I start out, then I cry my heart out. Lonely is a man without love. So play the song the way it used to be. Before she left and changed it all to sadness.
Well, not only hit numbers, but you also became an offstage hit with other Las Vegas headliners, and we're going to America to hear from just some of those stars. First, we hear from Paul Anka.
Hey, Edge, I can't believe it. This is your life, huh? Well, congratulations. If they only knew our lives, right? I gotta tell you something seriously. When you came over here, you really did it your way, and you're still doing it your way. In fact, I remember at the Riviera when Dean Martin introduced you, and they were throwing the keys at you, and the women were going nuts. I got a little jealous because somebody only threw a support stocking at me, I think, once a week. But anyway, Ange, congratulations. I'm sure it's a great night, and there'll be a lot more surprises. I know that Michael probably has a few up his sleeve. And to you, to your family, and everybody over there, take care, be good, and God bless you. Bye-bye.
Juliet Prowse.
Hi, Engelbert. I'm so thrilled to be a part of your night. You know, you came to this country virtually an unknown, and you stayed on, and you have become a Las Vegas living legend. The audiences here adore you, and it couldn't happen to a nicer and finer gentleman. Your first big hit was Release Me, and it's only fair to say that the audiences here are never going to do that. They're never going to let you go because they love you too much. Have a wonderful evening, and I'm thrilled to be part of it.
And Dinah Shaw.
Hello, Angie, over there in London, from a friend here in Beverly Hills. Hope you're having a great time at your surprise party. All your fans know that you have quite a way with words of a song, but what they don't know is that you have quite a way with words on your own. I happen to know you're a poet, and I have the proof. After one of our shows, you wrote this little poem to me, which I treasure. For all you love and want, all this God give to thee. The beauty no words can say or find, portray in kind. It's not the fame, no wealthy call, a bonded seal with lock and key, but just a present of friendship and the smile you gave to me. With love, Angie. Thank you for that. May we stay friends forevermore. Sincerely yours, Dinah Shore. I'm a poet too.
Thank you, Dinah Shore, Juliet Prowse, and Paul Anka in America. So you've got a future writing Christmas cards there, and here's a special Las Vegas picture postcard as we return there to visit a humble little shack you may recognize, Casa Humperdinck, and playing host, your son, Jason.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom. I have some surprise visitors for you. Follow me. I'm here with your closest friends in the United States. We have Werner Ustra, your longtime friend, B. Heath, our real estate agent, and your very best pal here, Jimmy Cosentino.
Hi, Eng. This is a wonderful occasion. Have a great evening. No one deserves this tribute more than you.
Here's looking at you. Be seeing you, Dad.
Well, he said he'd be seeing you, and indeed he will, but sooner than you think, because he hopped on a plane and he's right here. Your son, Jason. Two more of your children, Eng, are following in your showbiz steps. In fact, they're a singing duo, and as you know, they're cutting a record in Germany, Louise and Scott.
Can I believe the magic of your sighs? Will you still love me tomorrow?
Hi, Dad.
Dad, what are you doing here? Have you eavesdropping or something? Listen, Dad, seriously, you don't know anyone who could do backups for us, do you?
Don't you think Dad looks well? Except he's wearing my jacket again.
Nice jacket,
I'll tell him
Dad.
about it when we get home. Seriously, though, Dad, for a second, hope everything's going really well. We are a bit tied up here right now, but...
Yeah,
we'll
But we are sending someone very, very special to you with lots of love and,
Yes, the youngest of the Humperdincks, 14 years old, Bradley.
Oh, my God.
Must be the food, it must be the food. Bradley, have you thought about going into the business as well?
Well, if I had the talent, I would love to, but I'm a bit shy at the moment. I don't even dare to sing in the bathtub.
Modest fellow. Well, Engelbert, this is your life. You were born on May the 2nd, 1936, in India, to be precise, in Madras, where your late father, Mervyn, was a marine engineer at the port there. You were christened Arnold George Dorsey. Your parents, there's your late mother, Olive, returned to England with their children after the war, during which your father served as an army captain. Now, you were 8 years old, and there was a packed house at number 2 Stoughton Street, Highfields, Leicester, because you were the 9th of 10 children. Now, the whole family was interested in music, right, Bubbles?
Yes, we used to have some wonderful musical evenings around the grand piano. Mum had a lovely voice, and she played the violin, and Daddy played the swanny whistle.
And Olga, when he was 12, you bought your baby brother a special present.
Yes, he was thrilled to bits with it. And he even went out and did paper rounds to help pay for his lessons.
Now, when you left Malden Road Secondary School in Leicester, aged 15, I mean, were you hoping for a career in music?
That's what I dreamed about. I dreamed about being a saxophone player.
But you had to settle for a number of not very inspiring jobs until in November 1954, you pack your bags and your saxophone, and you bid farewell to the family when you're called up for your national service in the army. You're posted to Germany, where soon after your arrival at Wrexham Barracks in Mulheim, another soldier is tuning a portable radio outside the barrack window, and he hears this.
Flamingo. I thought I was on the radio, you know, bunny lad.
That soldier became your best pal in the army 34 years ago, Bob Blevins.
Oh, Blevins.
So, Bob, that saxophone music turned out to be live, then?
It did. And I heard the saxophone playing, and I tried to get it on the radio. I couldn't find it, any station. So what the hell station has he got this on, yeah? So I went along the room, and he has Angus sitting with a saxophone, out of the sax, sitting playing to himself. Now, it took a long time before we got him out of his shell. And when we finally got him out, we really got some talent out of him. Every Saturday night, wasn't it? Saturday night, we used to love it. He'd get up the Billy Eckstein, the Billy Daniels, the whole bit, yeah? But I think he used to go by Jerry Dorsey, but the best thing he ever did was Jerry Lewis. And I'm sure if we ask him...
No, get out of here.
He'll do Jerry Lewis. Come on.
No, I'm not going to do it for you, and I'm not going to do it now and never.
That was uncanny, because I knew we hadn't invited him. That frightened me to death. Bob Levins, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Bob.
Well, now, your national service over in 1956, you marched back to Leicester, determined to pursue a singing career, and you start to get the occasional booking at working men's clubs. But you can't make enough money to live on, so you get a job here at a local engineering firm, Cannon and Stokes. And many a morning, this was the reception that you got from your workmates. And here's someone you remember, your old foreman, Tony Baldwin.
Do you remember why we always used to greet you with the beating of the hammers? You're often late to work, having been singing at a local club until the early hours of the morning. You took a holiday in the Isle of Man, where you won a talent competition. Then you took another week off to visit some agents in London. Well, that week stretched a bit, and when you returned to work, you was told in no uncertain terms, it's Cannon and Stokes or show business. Well, show business it was. I dare say you regret that decision now. Just think, you could have been a foreman by now, earning a jolly good wage.
Well, maybe he'll let...
All right.
What it was. I suppose we always thought in the back of our minds, well, we'll be able to repay them. You know, there's always something will turn up. And somebody asked me what had caused us to get into this mess, and I just said, well, I suppose really it's jam today. And I think at the time, yes, it was.